The Eastern Cape as this popular tourist destination gears up for the festive season. 2 weeks ago, a huge bushfire ripped through the area, putting lives and property at risk. No infrastructure was damaged, and the extent of the economic damage to the pine plantations and natural vegetation has not been determined yet. There were short-term closures of local businesses.
Beautiful, dangerous and all-consuming. The fire that started in the mountainous areas soon made their way down to the highly flammable pine plantations along the garden route. It was a battle to save lives and properties. Now Mother Nature starts over again, turning black into green.
When people used to come before the fires, at the deck, nice sit down, they used to see the nice greenery. You can also see the Paul Sauer Bridge. And the customers were used to walk on the bridge, but unfortunately with the fire...
Well, Lesotho Queen Masenate is busy with her fundraising drive in Lesotho. She's speaking to media and attendees there. Let's cross live to Hyde Park now.
Very, very grateful to have such partners in our efforts to contribute to changing the lives of the most vulnerable children in Lesotho is truly invaluable. Our work this year is focused on creating a meaningful future for our children. Ladies and gentlemen, friends of the National Trust Fund, life teaches us that our future is not just dependent on how well as individuals and our families do, but rather it is largely dependent upon how well our collective actions can positively impact our communities, and more specifically, how well we invest in our youth. As we know, our continent, Africa, is facing a demographic boom, which will see an additional 100 million young people joining the workforce by the year 2030, seeking meaningful employment. Africa will have the largest cohort of any region in the world, which means there's no better time than the present to focus on better equipping young people for the future. Investing in them is directly related to changing the trajectory of our nations. So we cannot afford to leave anyone behind. It is clear that every single one of us has an obligation to contribute to the creation of a conducive environment, one in which our young people feel positive about their future and that opportunities for them are plenty. Lesotho, like other countries on our continent, depends on having a robust human capital for economic development, not just for the 21st century, but beyond. We believe that our modest contribution in educating and supporting destitute, orphaned, and disabled secondary school pupils in Lesotho will go some way towards the development of generations of skilled young people who can drive the achievement of our national goals. If mankind is to thrive, I believe the key question that we should ask ourselves is, how can I better the life of the person next to me? Building nations that are united, happy, and have a sense of well-being should be our ultimate goal. And the truth is, we can achieve this if we maintain our focus on our youth. We must embolden them. We must listen to them. We must inspire them. We must nurture them, because they are our tomorrow. Friends, as the Trust, and with your support, we can continue to actively work towards reducing poverty and relieving the distress felt by our people. We want to reach as many children as we can through our various strategic programs. Our environment, characterized by high levels of poverty and other related societal ills, makes this a significant challenge, and thus the demand for more resources remains real. Therefore, I cannot fail to acknowledge with profound appreciation the participation and contributions made by companies and individuals represented here today. Your interest in walking this journey with us is truly a source of great joy and inspiration. I particularly want to thank our platinum sponsors, Nozala, NBC, and Investec, as well as Me Makinewe Masala's Foundation for their contribution towards Hlokomela Banana. Not so long ago, we received a truckload of sanitary towels for the girls, and for that we are indeed very grateful. Our work would simply not be possible without your generous contribution. Thank you all for your contributions. And in Sesotho, we say, Sejo senyane, ha se fete molomo, which loosely translated means no gift should be discarded and allowed to go to waste. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to conclude by thanking you all once again for choosing to spend this time with us today. And I know, I think at my table, the lady sitting next to me, she just landed this morning from Barcelona, and she said, no, I couldn't miss this event. I just had to come. Until you just landed from Rwanda, I'm told, and you couldn't miss this event as well. And all those who were traveling but just couldn't miss this event, I'm indeed very, very grateful for your time. It is because of your contributions that we are able to continue to positively impact the lives of more than 600 students in more than 120 schools in the 10 districts of Lesotho. For you, it may seem like a drop in the ocean, but it really means a lot to us. I have no doubt that our partnership will endure, and I look forward to us working together, because we haven't arrived at our destination yet. The journey still continues. Therefore, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Kgotso, Pula, Nala.
Well, that was Lesotho's Queen Masenate speaking at a fundraiser for vulnerable children in Hyde Park, Johannesburg this hour. The Queen touching on the need for more robust investment in the youth of the continent, as by 2030, Africa will have 100 million young people looking for work. She says that everybody should take personal responsibility to build better, stronger nations for the future. The Queen hopes to reach as many children as possible through strategic partnerships. She acknowledged with appreciation the individuals and the private sector and companies for their sterling contributions.